First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't it? Yeah. I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything.
And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Lions are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Kirby Joseph there to drop it. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 66 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle until...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. Hurts fumbles it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call the play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Lions 14, Eagles 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Steps away. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the try here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Barkley, inside handoff. And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Finding Williams once more, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Goff. Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Forced out to his left. That's to the tight end. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And some room to run now. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Gibbs straight ahead. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. On to Gibbs. Here's Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Flush to his right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points, too. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike.
Escaping the pressure right. Gets around. The ball comes out, but this will... wind up out of bounds. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Second and short now following the fumble.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. The big fella. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Lions. 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Gibbs.
At the 31-yard line.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And Gibbs has it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now it's gone. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Lions just continue to roll. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Ooh, with a juke. Some strong. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back to throw again. Rolling to his left.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
56 yards.
And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw is Goff. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Nifty move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And the Lions are going to have a First and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the route is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A toss out right to Gibbs.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Being chased out left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles are able to at least get 1 score back.
On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They're on the 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Juke into space. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions extend their lead yet again.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Looking to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Just where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Throwing on second and long. Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's Goff.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Back to throw here.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run with Gibbs. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Gone. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions take the